Hello!
Good evening! How are you?
You're a little bit big on the screen there. I'll shrink us down a bit. There we go. In the middle, there we are.
I've lost an arm.
Don't worry, he's armless.
Maybe move me to the right a bit.
I'm same really. I'm cut off as well.
Alright. Hi all, it's me Christopher, but seriously, I hope to enjoy as always, says Mr. Reese. Amy Gio says hi.
How are we all doing then, everyone? How's everyone keeping?
Yeah, what have you been up to? Let me put that on so I can see. There we go.
Very good, very nice, says Jan. Right.
Oh, thank you, Linda.
Very good.
She just put, oh no, look who's back. I can go if you want. Good evening, Joan.
Hello, Joan. 1 second. There we go.
Hello, Jenna. I can see you on Twitch. Cheers.
Been a while since we've been here. 23rd of March was the last one we were here. Well, I was here.
Christopher said, gasp, leave him alone. Of course you didn't mean it, Linda. I knew that. Good to see you too. I have no idea what questions he's got lined up for me today. Very quiet.
It is very quiet. Just going to very quickly pop us out for just a second. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
Ooh.
We're here. Sorry about that. Any technical difficulty then?
Oh, thank you, Martine. Nice to see you as well.
One hand bandit. Yeah, he is a little bit. Yeah, unfortunately the camera's been reset because obviously since I've been hosting it solo, I haven't had to use as much space to fill 2 people, so I've moved the camera a little bit, so we're kind of cut off slightly. But I'll make sure I'll make a default for that one. Half of you gone. There we go. Right. What's this weather been like again, guys? It was sunny again, and then it absolutely sheet rain. Like, I couldn't even see the garden. It was just white water.
Mental.
And a few days ago, we were in shorts and t-shirt, whatever, and then it snowed 2 days later. Made no sense whatsoever. So we've got a marathon tonight, but it's three again, but it's a different one. It's not riddles tonight.
Ooh.
There's no Zoom though. Hail in Wiltshire earlier. Absolutely mental. It was hailing when it was warm. That's what I couldn't understand.
Yeah.
It was hot weather. It was hailing. How does that work?
It must have been coming down from really high up.
You know, you can even get a kind of rain that evaporates before it hits the ground. There's a certain name for it.
Yes, I know that name because I'm a Doctor Who geek.
No, that's the smell of ground after rain.
Yes, but we can't say because that's in the database as well.
Yeah, this is a type of rain that actually evaporates before it hits the ground. There's a specific name for it. Weird. Hello, it's me again, says Olivia. I've get apple sticks, says Jenna. Been raining here, but no snow, thankfully.
Somewhere you'd expect to have really bad weather, being that further north.
Yeah, we're on the temperate zone belt, and we're going through the ringer. Isn't there like a place in northern Finland that has like they're in perpetual darkness for like 6 months of the year? Something like that, isn't it?
Oh, there it is.
What's that about?
Oh no, I went for the. Oh, it's there. Yes.
Don't be alarmed, Alex, but if you look to your left, there's a mark. Danny says. Are you looking forward to the next Doctor Who special, says Linda. It looks quite fun, actually. So thank you very much, Amy, for your donation. Thank you for doing that. That's much appreciated. What time are we? Oh, 30. We're quite ahead of time, actually.
Are we?
We're all sat down and ready. We weren't rushing or anything.
That's because I left it all to him.
See, we've had a weird couple of ones. Our main hard drive failed yesterday.
Oh, we haven't slotted that in yet.
No, luckily we have a perpetual backup on there, but I came out of the room one day and there's this big bright red light on one of our hard drives where all of our quiz stuff is, just blinking saying hard drive failure. So we've been scrambling around to make sure that's all right and stuff. So
yeah, so we've just got a new one that just arrived a few hours ago. We wanted to make sure everything was okay before we slotted it in.
Yeah.
Basically, for any geeks out there, we've got it's 4 hard drives on a RAID system. So essentially, that one can fail, and it keeps the rest. And when we put the new one in, it'll rebuild itself, so another one could fail if necessary.
Yeah, essentially, it's 4 cloned drives that all work in tandem with each other. If you don't know what RAID is, have you been kicked off the comfy seat? We're both back on stools again. I've not got.
He's on the comfy seat.
Yeah, I've not got my gaming chair, unfortunately, because it's not just me tonight. We've got a donation. It says thanks for keeping us entertained, and that's from. If it come up, I bet it logs me out. No, it didn't. Martine, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Much appreciated. I don't quite know how to make this any better. The camera zoom.
The only way we could do it is if we moved in closer to the desk and pull the green. Can we pull the green a bit? Well, I can go a bit further in here. Pull it a millimetre. Would that make any difference?
Lovely to see you both together, says Caroline. Thank you, Caroline.
You'd probably be able to stretch it now.
Let's have a quick look. Well, we got another donation from Joan. Thank you, Joan.
Thank you, Joan.
Much appreciated, Ardod. Let's try. It wouldn't be a quiz actually if it weren't me fiddling about, would it?
Yeah, I've watched a few afterwards that you've been doing.
There we go. Ooh, can you move your left arm in? There. So you're slightly cut off. What am I? I'm not. So if I move that a little bit more towards you. A smidgen. Yeah, that'll do actually.
Is that it? Is that enough?
I'll cut me slightly and cut you off ever so slightly. We've got enough there. Wonderful.
That's a little bit better.
Hey up your ducks, is Charlie Grant. Charles Grunt Esquire. Hi guys, sorry what with you tonight. I've got COVID and Charlie has a nasty cold. Hope to see you next week. Sorry Tracy, hope you get well soon.
I thought you were going to say you had a nasty dose of cricket.
The big C. The big cricket. Glad to see you again, Mark. Hope you're keeping well. Who's the ginger guy, said old aircraft guy? Whatever, man.
Good evening, Mr. Grunt. How are you?
Whatever. It's still not working. We've still got a little bit of cut off.
Where?
Just the very bottom. There we go. It's the best we can do.
Okay.
Yeah, the old Facebook chart's got a bit weird now. It won't crop to the size of the window.
Oh.
Like, it just keeps going left, which is some weird reason.
I can get it on mine if necessary. Oh, is that another one? Have we done that one?
John, we did, yeah. Charlie Grant's back on all the platforms, pumping our numbers up. Thank you very much, sir.
I think that's another one.
It came in must have after only just refreshed it.
Oh yay! It's from an O'Shea.
Kim O'Shea says, all for you, Alex. Thank you very much. The dynamic duo are back together. What a blast from the past.
Indeed. Cheers.
Olivia's just said, Mark. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. Wouldn't you know it? There's me just gabbing on. Right. Right then, guys. Time for the intro. We'll see you back here in a minute.
like to play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor.
And as always, our thanks to Rats for the music. They are playing Great Escape this year, and they're doing quite a few festivals about and various other gigs.
We got a donation from the Cycling Enthusiasts during the intro there, and we also had a comment from Kim that said, "Mark, I like to say how good you're looking, but I can't."
You say all you like, Kim. I don't have to live with him. PayPal.me/quiz actually if you'd like to donate there as well.
Right.
I'm going to get comments on that one, aren't I?
We're back to there. Okay, shout out to Jenna's pet crab that she's getting soon as well. So it's called Sim, apparently. C-I-M.
Right. And what it ends with, which letter are we ending with this week?
It ends with the letter... That's a bit loud. C. The time. Nice to have you back together. Thank you very much. Jenny says, I can bring it on the quiz and scare Mark. Either way, I'm happy with that. So all of your answers end with the letter C for Copernicus.
It's nice to see you, Mark. Wish I hadn't given you this donation now after you just...
What
was it?
Donation said it was from... Any guesses on that one?
No guesses who it's from. Mr. Danny O'Shea.
The donation. It's like, I like that he says, it's nice to see you, Mark, I guess. I wish I can give you this donation now if you just insulted me. Well, we've got your money now, so ha ha.
I thought I was bad.
Charlie Grant says, Facebook stream is frozen, at least for me. Anyone on Facebook, can you confirm if the Facebook stream is frozen, please?
I can have a quick nosy.
That's disgusting, Jenna.
Seems to be working for me.
Seems to be working. All right. Okay, what would you like to do?
I shall do...
In fact, I'm going to do evens.
Apparently I'm doing odds. Nothing changes, does it?
No. Good evening, Bev, over on Twitch. Good evening, lads. Good to see you back for 1 week only, Mark, says Bev.
Thank you, Bev.
Thank you very much.
Charlie, everyone seems to be okay. You might just need to do a refresh on it.
It's all right. He's looking on Facebook. He's on YouTube and Twitch anyway, so... Anyway, thank you, guys.
Okay, question number 1. Is the South Pole in the Arctic or the Antarctic?
Oh, got rid of the paper. How did I do that? I can see you and you're moving clearly. Thank you, Christopher Reese. Oh, Karina, I didn't see your donation. Thank you so much for that. That's really kind. Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Question number 2. Kim O'Shea said, Dan, get a refund. And Danny just said, I just might. Well, you can't. I'll see you in court. Number 2, Mick Fleetwood was the drummer for which band? I'll see you in court, sir. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. I put a different playlist on because I've played it that many times on Spotify. It's now in my top artists of all time, so I had to try and change it a little bit. This is still Muzak and it's still royalty free, so it's the best I can get on short notice. Number 3.
Number 3, in the Bible, which son was Abraham asked to sacrifice? Speaking of music, Hannah White has got a brand new single out. Do check it out.
Hannah White.
The wonderful Hannah White. And she also got a really good video for it as well. So do check that out.
Jenna's just sent us a delightful little octopus.
Ooh.
It's dabbing. Question number 4. Which sea separates Italy and Eastern Europe? Obviously.
A wet one?
I would have thought so.
But that doesn't end in C, does it?
No, it ends in a T.
Toxic?
Toxic sea.
Septic?
Wonderful.
Question number 5. What does the E stand for in email?
You've got email. Danny says, I love a wet one. Okay.
Yeah.
That is actually a wet wipe because Mark spilled his tea during the intro.
All right.
Good
Dob me in.
Good to have you back, staining my desk. Question 4, a wet sea. Ew. Fran says, hey guys, I've some excellent news. Please do share it with us, Fran.
Indeed.
Fran's team at the station have won second to last, I think 3 weeks on the trot now.
They're getting good at it, aren't they?
And I think they got the boozy bonus as well the other week, but they didn't get it correct, but they got the boozy bonus closest. Was it a dry wipe beforehand? Oh, good God. Number 6. What is the more common name for ascorbic acid? What's the more common name for ascorbic acid? I got an emoji you will love, says Jenna. Uh-oh. Oh, it's dogs. Okay, I do like that. Thank you. Many dogs.
Speaking of dogs, down at the Lewis Road Inn, they asked people to send in pictures of their dogs and their cats. And they've had a local artist on 2 different walls create 2 murals. One with all the dogs and one with all the cats. It's really cool.
Oh, Fran says the good news is she's now an auntie.
Hey! Congratulations.
Well done, Fran. Second to last used to be my forte when I played on the team called Forte, said Amy.
Those were the days. My
days.
God.
It'd be good to have you back in person at some point, Amy.
Mm.
Maybe that's possible or not.
Question 7. Which capital city lies on the Potomac River? Does it deliberately?
I know. It does. Hi all from running late, knackered, almost birthday girl. It's GG Fran. Congratulations, says Anne. Thank you very much. Welcome, Anne. Glad to have you here.
Indeed.
Indeedy doodah.
What's that new one we've been watching on? I was going to recommend it, but I can't remember its name. But starts off really weird.
Oh, Moon Knight.
Moon Knight on Disney. It's a Marvel thing. Starts off really weird. You have not got a clue what's going on, and then it just sort of grows. It's really good. Question number 8.
Question number 8. Of the 3 sister ships, the Titanic, the Olympic, and the Britannic, which was the only one not to sink? And thank God they all end in a C, otherwise that'd be a real easy question. You do well to pronounce those words, Mark. I can't even read, says Danny.
Well.
Your glasses are on upside down.
It's too busy doing these Eric Malcolms.
Arsenal. Team Forte is sadly no more, but would like to bring the rents one day. Yes, do so. Bring Sharon along. We named a round after her after all.
Question number 9. In 2013, the first market OLED television was launched. What does the O stand for, separating it from standard LED TVs?
So a really good example of how efficient LEDs are today. So you get like a little wheel and you have to push it, and there's a halogen, an energy saving, and an LED. And then she goes like that and spins it for ages, and the halogen turns on a little bit. And then she spins it for ages, and then one part of the light turns on. She does that 3 times, and the LED just goes super bright.
Yeah, it's something like 7%.
Yeah, it's crazy.
7% that it needs.
It's one of those inventions that you just think, how would the world function before them? Oi, don't be nice to Marxists, Kim. I think your son's getting soft.
Shocking.
And finally, question number 10. What name is given to a politically unstable country with an economy dependent upon the exportation of a limited resource product? I'll give you a clue. It does end with a C. I did say you were an anti-Fram. Everyone congratulated you. So what name is given to a politically unstable country with an economy that's dependent upon the exportation of a limited resource product?
It's currently Russia. That doesn't end in a C.
No, it does not. Would like to make it known as well, and I think no one is dumb enough to believe it, but the cost of living crisis has nothing to do with Russia. We only get something like less than 7% of our actual resources from Russia. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Don't let the political people tell you that it's Russia that's making it this expensive. It's not. I'm 29 this year. I've matured, says Danny. Yeah, like
a blue cheese.
Yeah. Like milk, I was going to say.
Like a blue cheese. Oh, no, actually, it's more... No, wouldn't be blue cheese, would it?
Red Leicester.
Red Leicester.
Right.
Oh, I've missed this.
Right, let's move on then. It's time for my marathon question.
Oh, the marathon. See if I can have a go at this. Have we got a pen? And I'll write it down. I'm sure that's one of mine.
It's not. So did I. Right, so it's not a riddle question this time. I'm going to show you 3 pictures of famous people before they were famous.
Ooh.
You have to name them for 2 points each.
2 points each. That's very generous.
Mm.
Is Sarah here to give me Sarah points?
Right, here's your first one. This is funny because Mark's almost face blind, so doing these is going to be an absolute joy.
I had a really embarrassing moment with my face blind last week, but I won't go into details. But I'm going to have to apologise to someone.
Here's your second one.
That one's that.
Mm-hmm. And here is your third one.
Oh, I know 3, but I can't place it. The eyes. It's the eyes, isn't it? Right, so there's your 3. And I'll put those in the recaps as well anyway. So there are your 3. Right then. Let's jump into the recap. The recap?
The recap.
Is the first one...
No.
All right.
Right. Got them all, I think, says Charlie. I put nothing past you, my friend. There you go. And they are going to be appearing on the recap as well.
I made a huge pot of Yorkshire tea, thinking he'd like it, but he's on his damn fast, so he won't have it because of the milk.
I'm sure you're going to really struggle to drink a huge pot of Yorkshire tea, aren't you?
Well, it's half gone already.
Exactly. Struggling with the last one, says Martine. That's to be expected, I think. But we'll see. I would say that you would probably know them. Danny got all 3. Well done. Good, because you're starting on -6 points, so it's kind of even out.
Are you normally this cruel when I'm not here?
No, in fact, we're quite nice when you're not here. Me and Danny, we're right. You know. That'd be Daniel. Yes.
I know that face and I can't place who it is. The third one.
Got a nice chunk of people on the YouTube and Facebook as well, which is nice. Well, that can't be right.
What?
I don't think it's that.
No.
Yeah, I love you too. Thank you, Danny.
You gingers stick together.
There you go. I do wish that would go away. Get off.
He's getting about 50 tips coming up.
Can I have a recap extension, please? Yeah, the recap's on. It'll be on for as long as we can do it for you.
That wind's getting up, isn't it?
Very windy. Ooh, very windy. I don't think the weather can decide what it wants. This, you know, it was hailstone and sleet, and then maybe 15 minutes later, bright sunny. We have done, Fran. Sarah got all the faces.
Ooh.
Well done. Well done.
Well, I haven't.
If you like asking me to do a numbers round, I'd be bad at it.
Yeah. I have this problem that, particularly if it's someone who's somewhere where I don't expect to see them, I've actually literally blanked them because I don't recognise them. And it sometimes works the other way, as happened with when I was up in Manchester. Oh, good bands I saw up there. I was taking my mum back home. She'd been with us for a few weeks. A band called Yang. Who else did I see that was really good? It'll come to me. Dits were playing.
We wait with bated breath.
Dits were playing. I'll have to look it up actually, see who it was.
So don't forget all your answers end with a C for this round, and this round only.
I believe Tom Lumley has got a new tour coming up this weekend, this month as well. If people check into that.
No.
And then in a month's time, I've got The Great Escape coming. That's my holiday of the year. I take the Thursday off, and it's 3 manic days of bands. Last time it was on, 4 years ago, I managed to see 44 bands in 3 days.
Speaking of bands, I'm seeing 2 this year, which is more. It's 2 more than I normally see.
Who are you seeing, Alex?
Well, the middle of April, I'm going seeing the fantastic Sparks Brothers. So I'm going to see the Sparks. I'm also, in June, going to see... In fact, I've got an extra gig I've just remembered. I'm going to see Alanis Morissette at the O2. I'm very excited about that. And also, I've got Hella Mega Fest, which is Green Day, Weezer, and My Chemical Romance. Thank you, Simon. Nice to see you back, Matt. Please don't lower the tone. We're all highbrow now. Very good.
I'm raising the tone. He's the short one.
I bring it down, do I? Andrea,
yeah, well, height-wise.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Is Andrea? Andrea says, "Is my sister here? We've not seen Jo. No. You have to pick up the slack for her, I think." Okay.
What? We haven't got the Queen of Random.
We haven't.
She's going to make a random entrance a bit later on.
I hope so. See you tomorrow, Fran. Okay.
Answers.
Answers time.
On to the answers.
I'll get rid of that donate button. And also, here's this. I have it on auto now. If I press the button, it does it on its own. How do you like that? We're seeing War of the Worlds on the O2 on Saturday, says Caroline. I've seen the recorded version of the stage show. It's fantastic. The way they get Liam Neeson to be a hologram is amazing. It's Fall Out Boy, not My Chemical Romance. I thought it was My Chemical Romance. Okay. Wants an email? An email, says Amy. Well, Fall Out Boy would never my cup of tea. I'm really only there for Weezer. Anyway, let's go with it.
Emo? Is it Sesame Street?
That's Elmo.
Oh.
Right.
Question number 1. This South Pole is the Antarctic.
Antarctic. Not your Uncle Arctic, but your Antarctic. Sorry. Number 2. Mick Fleetwood was the drummer in which band? It's got to be Fleetwood Mac. You didn't put Fleetwood Mac. Oh, what's going on with you?
Mac part was? John McVeigh. In the Bible, Abraham was asked to sacrifice his son Isaac.
Number 4, the sea that separates Italy and Eastern Europe is the Adriatic Sea. Adriatic for number 4.
What does the E stand for in email? It stands for electronic.
Electronic mail. Number 6, what's the more common name for ascorbic acid? It is vitamin C. It's been ages since we've seen Mark's bacon, says Karina. I don't think
Karina.
I don't think we've got it anymore, actually.
Good.
I don't remember where it... Oh, there it is. There it is. Hello.
That must be over 2 years old now.
Oh, God. I mean, you know. I can probably tell you where it's from. The bacon. If I got it in there, I can tell you what date we took it on, at least.
Shall we get on with the questions?
No, one sec. Oh, 11th of November 2020. So, yeah. Quite old now. Anyway, we've also got a donation. Thank you for Paula. Thank you very much
Paula.
for your lovely donation. I'll check if you've got a message to go with that, because I can't quite see it all the time. While we're looking for that to load in.
Number 7. The river lies in the middle of Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. District of Columbia, is that what that stands for? No message from Paula, but thank you all the same, Paula. Much appreciated.
Appreciate it.
Number 8, of the 3 sister ships, the Titanic, the Olympic and Britannic, which was the only one not to sink, it's really a 50-50, isn't it? Because everyone knows about the Titanic. But it was the Olympic, the only one that didn't sink. Apparently there's a woman who worked in the Titanic as a catering woman, and she ended up moving on to a job to go onto the Britannic and ended up sinking on that one as well. So I think she gave up after that. And then apparently in this, I was looking at history's most unlucky people, and there was someone who he was in Hiroshima when the bomb went off, and he ended up trying to see family, but he made it out okay, and then he ended up being in Nagasaki. And he still survived that, but yeah, he was the most unlucky person ever. Got out of one bomb site and went to another.
In 2013, the O stands for organic. Organic LED.
Yeah, your free-range LEDs, not kept in farms. And finally, number 10, the name given to a politically unstable country that economy dependent on exploitation related to each product is a banana republic. I believe it was Honduras that was mentioned first. It was first used for Honduras.
Yeah, basically, the term results in that they existed by selling bananas, and once they lost their access to certain markets, they had no money coming in whatsoever.
Mark, are you still burning, or even worse, hogging bacon, you swine? Good to Reese. And Danny says 16. You won't pass for 16, mate, I'll tell you that. Alright, Jim Marathon again. Martin also got 16.
See, the one on the end is really annoying me. The third one, it's really annoying me because I can picture them.
20 for the Noskies. Fiona got 16. Well done, Noskies.
Right, I think I know who number 1 is. I think number 1 is...
Andrew got 16. You don't need Joe. Amy says, womp womp, 10 out of 20. We thought you'd done well as well. No.
I've got that wrong as well.
Not even 16 stone? Oh, mate.
No, it won't be that cruel.
No. Also, time for... Alright, if you've been keeping up with the ball stuff that we've been doing recently, I've been putting certain colours in. I've put 2 giant blue balls in, and the rest are all blue balls. That's what I've added. 2 giant blue balls, and the rest are all blue balls. It's supposed to be back bacon, not black bacon, said Alec McQuaid. How long have you been keeping that up your sleeve, mate? 8, no surprise there, but always fun to play, says Anne. Well, good. We don't give a lick how many points you get, as long as you have fun. Right. Let's go back there, let's do that.
What have we got next? Oh, that, alright.
Alright then. Let me just have a quick last check and see that. Linda got 18, well done, Linda. Okay then.
Ooh. Just noticed this next round is actually out of 20.5 points, not 20.
It is. Right, here we go. Round 2 is the USA.
USA?
Uela, USA. Uela swimming pool.
What?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
Christopher Reese says, I hate bacon, but... Oh, wait, that's a porky.
I'll do evens, mainly because of shorter questions.
Fair enough. Right, question 1. Which American broke the record for the most golds in a single Olympics back in 2008? I believe that's still the record held as well.
Yeah.
I believe so. So which American broke the record for the most golds in a single Olympics in 2008?
And that's normal Olympics, not Paralympics.
Yeah, always you have to sort of qualify these things. It's a shame that they're not always considered the same sort of thing, because people always say the highest scoring player for England is Wayne Rooney, but it's not. There's the female football, she's got like 3 times as many as him. She's a far better athlete, technically.
Kathleen says, finally, my time to shine.
Good!
Good on you. Question 2.
Question number 2.
Juneau is the capital of which US state? Do you know what it is?
I can see a little cog Jen just turning like joke, 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 joke.
No, it's still the same.
Still the same.
Still the same on the paper.
Juneau.
That was noisy.
It was. Question number 3. Number 3. Which bird is the national symbol of the USA? Which bird is the national symbol of the USA? Got a fun fact about that later on as well.
Oh, okay. Careful what you say, because it might interrupt my question tomorrow. Question number 4.
Moving on pretty quick.
Which US president's surname is also a place to cross water?
President Bridge.
You tell that water that it's wrong. It'll be cross then.
Isn't it great to have him back?
You've missed this, haven't you?
Like a
Do you
hole
want me
in
to
the
mop
head.
your brow?
Get out of it, it's full of tea. You drive me skin out with that. Oh, really bad throat. It's the quiz curse. Don't know why that happens. Question number 5. Number 5. What is the 50th state of the USA? So what's the 50th state of the USA? If you don't know, just guess. You've got a 1 in 50 chance. I still think that Puerto Rico should end up being a state, since they rely so heavily on America.
They've tried it, but they're just allowing it to be a territory, isn't it? Or something like that.
It's a bit silly. Question number 6.
Question 6. Which sport do the Buffalo Sabres play? I can tell you that it's not fencing. I thought it was a good one.
They also don't toss a big log. Sorry, that's caber.
Alright. I'm going to have a refresh on my tea since I've got so much.
You may as well. The embarrassment of riches with your tea.
Yeah. Now for the big question.
Question number 7. Number 7. Name the 5 Great Lakes of North America. So name the 5 Great Lakes of North America for half a point each. What makes them so great? They're just really big. Make lakes great again. lager. But the same thing, isn't it? What makes Britain Great Britain? Just is.
No, it's not actually. Do you not know?
No.
The reason it's Great Britain is because we used to,
the
kings used to own large parts of France.
Yeah, Britain.
So this was Greater Britain, and it was Lesser Britain. So Brittany was actually Lesser Britain, became Brittany.
I didn't know that. Yeah. Happy birthday to me for last Wednesday, says Karina.
Was she on the sprouts? Question number 8. What is the name for the lowest and driest area of the Mojave Desert in East California? See, you got that one right.
Yeah, we're talking lakes to dry areas.
Yeah.
What a difference. Just saw the comments at the top of the YouTube. Perfect end to a hump day. And then Francis replied, a what? A hump day? Oh, Kerry says, my husband says rats sound like busted.
We're busted scouse.
They very much weren't, no. The Gusset of Doom. Is it like McQuay?
That's gone mush. That's gone mush.
You got me on that one.
Should we do question 9?
Yeah, number 9. What famous road runs for 2,200 miles from Michigan Avenue in Chicago to Ocean Avenue in Santa Monica, California? So back to California again.
Oh. I should mention the two specials that are coming up in the quizzes, in the pub quizzes later. Might do it in the recap. And finally, question 10. In which city was the American sitcom Seinfeld based? Seinfeld, then. Okay.
There's one eye in it. You both look like you've lost the will in the last 5 minutes.
Because you keep talking.
It's all that coughing I'm doing. It's knackered me. Let's do it again. There we go. Back now. I'll probably have to mute myself again in a sec. I can already feel it. Little tickle. Shout out to my little boy Matty, 6.9 years old today. 6.9. Danny says, don't blame me. We will. I bloody well will.
And Pran said, poor Alex to you.
Oh, thank you very much from Nicola Gregory.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't know why I said your full name, but there you go. Thank you either way. No, I'm not a robot, thank you. And that's a bus. Really? My wife, says Karina. One of my favourite new TikToks, that. Just a guy saying, yeah, and then she said she'd divorce me if I kept doing Borat impressions. The doctor's like, who said that? My wife! It's not good. I love it. Right, that's your that's your marathon. Let's jump into the recap. Recap time, there we are. And I'll put the donate button there. I'll also give you the knickers. Enjoy.
And thank you for the PayPals. Because we're having to go to Tesco's because we've got no vegetables in whatsoever.
No vegetables.
No vegetables.
And I would quite like to have a nice big salad and possibly some broccoli. I made some broccoli the other week. I cannot stress to you enough how good this broccoli was. Oh.
It wasn't as good as my stock though. My stock was damn good.
Well, that's a different thing altogether.
I literally save everything up and put it into the stock. And the depth of flavour was enormous.
It was a duck stock, wasn't it?
It was everything stock. I'm doing it now.
Contagious.
Oh, so I was going to tell you about new musical things that are going on with the pub quizzes. Brighton Drag Queen Caravan Park has agreed to return to do hosting some quizzes with us. And also a mate of mine, Charlie, who's in Dirt Royal, he's a chef by trade, and he's now got a new business called Sung Sealed Delivered, whereas they come to your house, him and Amy come to your house, they cook you food, amazing food, and then afterwards they provide the entertainment. Oh, it's a bit loud.
It was, wasn't it?
So, any plans for the weekend, folks?
What you doing?
What you doing? I'm working.
The time. Said Karina. The time. I can go to people's houses and cook food. Might not be any good, but it might. Can't see his full comment. I can go to people's houses and cook food. Might not be any good, and they might find they have less possessions.
And salmonella.
Oh, salmonella. Yeah. My sister's coming to visit me, so I'm looking forward to that. Says Martine. Ooh, good stuff.
Excellent. I'm guessing it's a fair distance.
See, War of the Worlds. Yes, she is. Doom, doom, doom.
I'm trying to say the Brighton Marathon. Yeah, it's Brighton Marathon this weekend.
Doom, doom, doom. Hopefully flying to Munich Friday evening for our final week of skiing, snowboarding in Austria. Wonderful stuff, Bev. Very jealous, very jealous.
I'm going to sing a band that I've been trying to get to see on Friday night called Wild Horse. I've just never been able to link it in because it's always midweek that they've been doing gigs in Brighton. So I'm getting to see them on Friday. And then on Saturday, some good friends, a band called Comforts, they're playing as well in Brighton, so I'm going to see them on Saturday.
Sarah's working 12-hour days for the next 4 days.
Wow.
Francis, see you tomorrow as a member of staff. Good stuff. I'm off to see Russell Kane at St Michael's Cave, Gibraltar. Says Paula.
Ooh, that sounds good.
And Linda's son's birthday, who's 18 on Saturday. Well, have a lovely birthday, Linda's son.
Well, I had an 21st birthday last night.
I'm going to say you didn't.
It was Ella who works at the Lewis Road Inn, but she took the day off and turned up having been drinking since 11. And she's not the biggest of girls, height-wise. She's a bit like your height.
Thank you.
And yeah, so she was wearing her slurs by the end of the night, let's put it that way. But she had a great time. So her and her friends played the quiz.
All right.
Right, I think it's time for the answers.
Indeed.
I feel like a newsreader.
Do-do-dum-do-dum. Very good. Pretty good.
It's been a long time since we've been doing this.
Very good. Right.
Oh, you cheated.
Where's Lisa when you need her? Hello, Mark.
Don't make me laugh. I literally taken a huge mouthful of tea then and nearly spat it out all over your pristine white desk.
Well, says Sarah. Claire Leach says, I'm going to see Chelsea at the Albert. Ooh.
Chelsea?
At the Albert.
That could be...
Well.
What date is that, Claire?
Weekend, I would assume. Thank you very much, as always. That should get you a fair amount of broccoli. Thank you very much. Have a quick look who sent that. It will get the broccoli I made. I roasted it in the oven with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Absolutely incredible. You just oven roast it. Anything oven roasted is amazing.
That was from Caroline. Thank you, Caroline.
Who's also seeing War of the Worlds on the weekend. Right, do the answers.
Friday evening. Oh, I'm going to be at the other place on Friday.
She's writing a book about Mark, yeah. So, which American broke the record for the most gold in a single Olympics in 2008? It was Michael Phelps. Kim says, I actually messaged Lisa to send Mark a message, but she never replied. What a...
Well, no wonder after what you've been saying. I told you she wouldn't speak to me ever again.
Hey up, Lisa, could you wish Mark a happy birthday? Right.
Speaking of which, that's coming up soon.
Indeed. Number 2.
Do you know that it's the capital of Alaska?
I didn't know, but Alaska.
You stole my joke.
Number 3. Which bird is the national symbol of the USA? It is the bald eagle. Yeah, so the fun fact about bald eagles, whenever you see an eagle on a movie and you hear that ah noise, it's not an eagle, it's a hawk. Bald eagles have a terrifyingly low voice that doesn't really do anything. It's kind of like a little babble noise. So yeah, whenever you hear the ah noise, it's not a bald eagle, it's a hawk. I think it's a talon hawk. Could be wrong.
The president's surname, which is also placed across water, is Ford. Gerald.
Sarah says she's busy looking for a baby.
That's very funny. Aye.
Oh dear. Alec McQuaid just said Pamela Anderson.
Aye.
Indeed. What's Pamela Anderson about, Alec?
He's been coming up with randoms tonight.
Oh, he has. He's taking up Joe's.
Jones, we should give him the random sound.
Yeah, all right then. Alec McQuaid said Pamela Anderson. So what's the 50th state of the USA? It's Hawaii, which is why it's called Hawaii 5-0.
You get that for free. Which sport do the Buffalo Sabres play? They play ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
It's sort of fencing, isn't it?
I was going on about it's a Wikipedia article about incredible feats of sports statistics. And you know the hockey player Wayne Gretzky?
No, but go on.
He's the single greatest player of any sport of all time, points-wise. And him and his brother hold the record for the highest number of points scored by a brother and brother duo. And his brother's only ever scored 6. That's how good of a player he is. He's the most score. Apparently, if he'd spent 13 years sitting doing absolutely nothing, he'd still be the highest player in the entire hockey, in like the entire fandom of hockey.
Yeah, but they do score a lot of goals in hockey.
Yeah, but again, if he'd have sat down for 10 years and did nothing, he'd still be the highest scorer.
Very good.
Please tell me more about your bands.
Okay.
No. Right, the 5 Great Lakes of North America for half a point each. They are Lake Michigan, Superior, Ontario, Erie, and Huron. So well done if you got those. Half a point each for Michigan, Superior, Ontario, Erie, and Huron. Doesn't Lake Ontario border Canada and the United States, isn't it?
Yes, it's where it's basically it's split by the Niagara Falls.
Makes sense. Apparently as well, if Lake Ontario, I think it's either Lake Ontario or Lake Superior flooded, everywhere in America would be covered by a foot of water. All the lakes in the world aren't as deep and has got as much mass as Lake Superior. It's the biggest lake ever.
Is that why it's superior?
It is. Kathleen, back me up on any of that. If it's not true, Kathleen, do let me know.
Mr. Grunt, do a double check on that for me, please. What's the name for the lowest and driest area of the Mojave Desert in East California?
It's where Doctor Who died.
Yes, it is. It's Death Valley.
Death Valley.
But he didn't die.
He didn't really die. I've got all the lakes. I'm great at geography, to Sarah.
Somehow I don't believe that.
Tonight's meme is sent, says Charlie Grant. So looking in a second then. The famous road that runs for 2,200 miles from Michigan to California. It is Get Your Kicks on Route 66.
And in which city was American sitcom Seinfeld based? It was New York, New York.
New York! So good, they named it twice. Right, let me have a quick look at the meme from Mr. Charles Grant, Esquire. Do I have the recap of that one? I don't. Good for me.
Should we put the recap the next bit on? It's actually quite good, Mr. Grunt.
His little teapot, short and stout.
It's not too... The colour's slightly different, but it's not too different.
There we go. Lake Ontario is one of the 5 Great Lakes of North America. It's surrounded by the province of Ontario and south by east by the state of New York, whose boundaries meet in the middle of the lake. Balsamic vinegar. Martine got 15.5. Joan got an amazing 20.5.
Wow.
Well done, you. Let me just get ourselves back to there. Oh, for the love of criminy. What is wrong with this thing? Every week they do something different to it.
I noticed Facebook has changed because I'm struggling to... I don't use the business suite. Half the stuff that I used to be able to do for quiz actually I can't do from basic Facebook anymore.
And he says 15, we'll take that, although I should have got Death Valley purely because it's the Format Boy song. Joe said, well done, gangsters. Sorry, gangster. And Charlie says, tonight's meme is sent again.
Another one?
Another one? Or is that just a repeat? What's going on?
No, it's the same one.
Come on. What's going on? How weird. Right.
14.5 for Linda.
Well done. Okie chokie. It's time for round... Oh, God. Oh, God. It's time for round number 3.
Sorry. Mr. Grant has asked me to repeat sorry.
Right, okay. So, round number 3 is this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've had enough now.
Yeah, me too.
I'm needing a cushion. My arse is
Bless,
numb.
it's for his piles.
My arse is numb.
Not what I know. Nice t-shirt, says Kerry. Indeed. We like to play, don't you now? Right, round number 3. That's very loud. My apologies. It's 30 seconds of colours.
Colours?
Couleur. Right, what would you like to do?
I'll do odds.
Good, I'll do evens. Which is what I wanted to do anyway. I manipulated you. Right, so we'll give you 30 seconds for each question. At the end, we'll reveal the answer. So instead of doing it at the end, we'll do it at the end of every question. Simple as that. 30 seconds for each. Here we go.
What P is the yellowish substance found in infected wounds?
Because there's questions to do with the colour.
Okay.
Start off with a nice pleasant one.
It goes downhill from here.
Okie dokie.
And the answer is... Just get my sheet. Is pus.
Like the colour I picked as well. Question number 2. Number 2, what colour trousers would you associate with Peter Griffin, the title character of the animated sitcom Family Guy?
Well, I haven't really watched that at all, but I know the answer to that one. So I think it's going to be a high scorer.
Does everyone's giving you gip again, Mark, says Danny. Random says she's got 60 minutes to finalise her shopping list. She's in Iceland, not quiz actually. Piccalilli, says Alec McQuay. If you've got Piccalilli in your cuts, you need to see someone.
With all that vinegar, it'd sting.
Balsamic vinegar. All right. That's your 30 seconds. The puss. Says Sarah. Right.
Joe says no, I've upgraded to
Ooh, get a load of you. Right, the colour trousers is green. Brown shoes, green trousers, white shirt. Ball sack on his chin. Number 3.
A bit much. Number 3, what colour is hemoglobin?
Andrea has said... Right.
And the answer is red.
That's what gives your blood the colour. The colour. Number 4. Which actor and musician is lead vocalist of rock band Tenacious D? Joe says, yeah, I knew that. Prove it.
Well, Justin Bev saying, hopefully flying to Munich Friday evening for our final week of skiing and snowboarding in Austria. Oh, did you? I love Munich. Wonderful place. Where's it you're going in Austria?
Alright, so which actor and musician is lead vocalist of Tenacious D? That would be Jack Black. Jack Black. His mother is one of the primary reasons that people are on the moon.
Alright.
She's one of the head mathematicians. In fact, she was still doing the maths while she's giving birth. Because we're calling upon her.
That's dedication, isn't it?
Indeed.
Got better eyesight.
I've got better eyesight.
Question 5. Ooh. The Google logo. What colour is the L?
Staying near Zellamsey.
Oh, first place I ever went to Zellamsey, actually. First time I ever went skiing.
Why would I know that?
And I didn't know what I was doing. I was just watching people and following it. I actually ended up doing the black run at the bottom without realising it. It was tricky, but I managed it.
Baptism of fire.
It was. I think it was because I had no fear because I just didn't realise how bad it was.
Mm.
And the answer is green.
Green.
It's a green L.
Number 6. What colour is the longest wavelength of visible light?
Ooh. Ooh. We should look at that actually. See if we can get anything on it. Any of the regular stuff we watch. Sorry, that was just being random there.
Lip syncing music are played up on YouTube. Full of problems tonight. Was it the Trass, says Bev?
Oh, I don't know. It was the one at the very bottom going into Zellamsey itself. The very last bit.
You don't Zellamsey. Right. The longest wavelength of visible light is red. It's the red shift.
Mm.
Mm. Isn't it also the shortest? No, it's not the shortest.
No, the longest. Red's the shortest is the other end of the spectrum. Question number 7. What colour is Tinkerbell's dress?
Did you win, says John? Ooh.
And the answer is green. I nearly said answers up there.
I can see the theme of these colour questions. Yes, the theme is colours. Number 8. What book franchise is Anastasia Steele from?
Anastasia?
Anastasia.
Are you sure?
Anastasia.
I think you got it.
Anastasia.
You're slowly trying to morph it into what I said.
In the cartoon movie Anastasia, that's what they call it, Anastasia. Obviously, this is not the same as the cartoon, very far from it. Anastasia Steele does feature in, of course, E.L. James' 50 Shades.
Of Grey.
Just 50 Shades. Because the franchise is called 50 Shades.
Alright. Starts off with grey.
Yeah, and it goes darker and then more or something like that. I don't know. Don't really care for it.
No, Daddy, they're not my favourite books. They're a bit too tame. Question number 9. What colour is the paint cobalt?
Ooh.
We're even doing that together now.
That's not a colour. It's a shade. A shade is a colour. Too tame. Oh my, says Danny.
Yours being shady.
Indeed. You want that random thing because you can't have it. Munch 2, Rodney, says Sharon.
Munch 2.
A.k.a. my mother. So cobalt is...
The colour of blue.
Blue. Question number 10. Number 10. What colour is the rose silver Jubilee? Is it white, pink, or grey?
I knew there'd be arguments over 50 Shades.
Plus isn't a colour. Exactly. It's a loosely based round on colours.
The question though for Post said, what pea is the yellowish substance?
Indeed.
The colour was in the question.
Mm.
He's just upset that we don't have ginger in the answers.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, red herring, as it were. Right.
Oh!
Number 10.
I like that one.
What colour is the rose silver Jubilee? White, pink, or grey? Well, the name like silver Jubilee, it's got to be grey, but it's not. It's pink. It's a hybrid tea rose.
Is it?
Mm. Right. Let us know what your points were. And if you're one of the teams that argued about shades being a colour, then you can also lose some points. Ginger isn't a colour; it's an affliction, says Charlie Grant.
I'm glad you said that. I think that's the funniest comment we've had tonight.
Apart from Sarah saying she's too busy finding a baby. Danny says 20. Down to Earth with a bump. Only got 14, said Joe. And Ganks has got 20. So did Linda. Well, again, Joe, you lose 2 points because you think that shades isn't a colour. So there you go. It's fine.
Amy got 14.
Fiona got 10. Also, don't forget your money pot. You felt ball
Anne got
guesses.
14 and fainted. Do we have your thingy going on afterwards?
My what?
On the next slide.
I believe we do.
Leave that while we are looking at the money pot guesses on the side.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're checking it's there, we do that in the recap of round 4.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But
Whoa. That's why I'm always angry, says Danny. Thank you very much. Joe says, I wasn't arguing. Were you not? Well, you weren't backing me up, were you? You weren't on my side. Right. Yeah, so we've only got Martine, Angry Birds, Mum Plus 5, Portrait Coca Midnight, and Charlie Lockdown Factory, and the Gangsters to get your felt ball guesses in. There you go, one more time. There is your felt balls. I've added 2 big balls, and all the other balls I added were also blue. So I did 2 big balls, and all the other balls were also blue.
got some of them appear.
Yeah. The old green screen is not always great.
We're not better if I do it further away.
I don't know. It's fine. You know, it's fine. You can see it there. You can see it on the screen. All right then.
It's a whole heap of random anyway.
Indeed.
That number 3 is really annoying me.
Good. Good. Right.
Because I haven't even got it on a sheet that I can look it up either.
Time to go into your 4th and final round. I was on WhatsApp talking to Junie. That's what I was doing. All right then. Yeah, blue balls. Are all the blue balls yours, Alex, says Andrew. Indeed. I'm going to have to see someone about that. Right. Number 4. Number 4 is, it's not corporal knowledge. It's not sergeant knowledge.
I'll do evens unless you particularly want to do them.
It's general knowledge. That's what we're waiting for.
General knowledge.
You want to do evens?
Yeah.
Okay. Question number 1 for round number 4. How dare you? Number 1. Yorkshire pudding is traditionally made with what type of flour? So 3 is easy. Come on, says Danny.
Like a Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we move swiftly on?
Yes.
Question number 2. Which Indonesian island is also a computer programming language?
Great.
I don't know what you did there.
The Spotify stopped working.
Alright.
Number 3. How many games did Sam Allardyce oversee as England manager? Was it 1, 3, or 5? So how many games did Sam Allardyce oversee as England manager? 1, 3, or 5? So still waiting for the gangsters
That's it.
to get their felt ball getting. Army questions will not rank very highly to Christopher Reese. Boats.
Question number 4.
Oh.
The Thinker, a famous sculpture by Auguste Rodin, is made of which metal?
I believe it's pronounced August Rodin. August Rodin.
It's Rodin.
Stick your August Rodin. You forget how short Alex is when he does the quiz on his own. Yeah, cool. Yeah, well, you know what? And the horse you rode in on.
Wow.
You ginger.
Can't believe you said that.
It's alright, I'm also ginger, I can say that. Question number 5. Question number 5. How many dragons did Daenerys Targaryen originally have in Game of Thrones? So how many dragons did Daenerys Targaryen originally have in Game of Thrones? It's not 0. When she got the dragons, how many did she have? Queenie says red. Red metal. I would rather take a red metal. Did I just admit I'm ginger? Nope. You can check back on the tape. I did not.
Oops. Question.
I once asked a general what the lowest rank in the army was, but he said it was private. Oh, don't tell me then. I saw that was a picture of a guy asking a stewardess, how often do planes crash? And she just replies once.
Question number 6. Which bone of the body is the talus?
See you in court, says Danny. Christopher Reese says, Alex, what are you swearing about? Never you mind.
We're spotting on time tonight.
Seems to be. Question number 7. Number 7. Which fictional captain's middle name was Tiberius? Which fictional captain's middle name was Tiberius?
We've got no music, have we?
Well, I think it stopped. The album's finished. There we go, start again.
Question number 8, which I think is the hardest question of the whole quiz.
Oh, it is. It's a 5.
Which is the oldest recognised breed of cat?
Obviously, there's probably going to be a breed that's older, but
the one that's actually recognised.
Yeah. Because, unfortunately, I don't have a time machine, so we can't go back and look. I'm always interested in looking at old pictures of dogs, how much they've changed due to inbreeding and stuff.
I always wonder how the taste of tea has changed. You know, if you get sort of like PG Tips and Tetley, does it taste exactly the same as it was when it first came out? Very goodly, Sarah. I said Lisa there.
Sarah says, Lisa, Tiberius Stansfield. Question number 9, which is German for no. Number 9. What? Name the 2 days starting with T besides Tuesday and Thursday.
Is that 1 point each?
Yes. Bacat, says Karina. Old fat head. I wished I could taste the original Coca-Cola. Yeah, I bet you do. Bet you do, bud.
That would happen to be because what was in the original Coca-Cola.
Again, there's another meme online you can see of that. It's like a doctor in like a plague mask, and it says what doctors were like back in the 1700s. It's like, oh, you seem to have ghosts inside your body. You should do cocaine about it. It's like the things you used to have for kids to get them off to sleep. It literally had heroin in it.
Yeah.
You should be able to just give your kid heroin, right? Off to sleep forever.
We were talking on a similar thing earlier this week about
Top Cat.
No.
There you go, Linda.
My favourite antacid when I had heartburn was Zantac, which suddenly disappeared completely off the market. And then Alex told me why.
Yeah, I was just wondering, why did he take up the market so soon? Apparently it has a chemical in it that literally causes cancer. They found that it causes cancer in certain people. So it's like, right, maybe you don't have that anymore. But it's like, it's a really good pill. And funny, Christopher Reed should mention military ranking, because question number 10
is about military ranking.
It is.
Which has the higher ranking order in British chivalry? Is it the OBE or the CBE?
Sorry for bitching, but no talk about dogs, please. Said Christopher Reed.
Just check the paper.
Hashtag bring back heroin for the kids, says Sarah. Off to sleep, here's some heroin.
In certain places, parts of Brighton. Okay. No new ones on
No.
Nobody new on the
Oh no.
on the PayPal.
Right, time for the recap. And when we do the recap, we're doing them felt balls.
Ooh.
You know it. Every day starts with T, says Andrea. Damn right.
Unless you're a coffee drinker.
Indeed. Anyone for coffee?
I heard you.
No one?
That was naughty.
No one for coffee?
Right, we're going to nip out and have a look at those felt balls. See them all.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
We're back. Right. Let's do your felt ball guesses then, shall we? Right. Whoever gets the closest without going over gets 3 points. Second closest gets 2 points. Third closest gets 1 point.
But if you happen to be spot on,
You get 5 points.
Get 5 points.
But if you are just one ball over,
Just one more.
you get 0. Don't call me Mo. You'll get 0. Right.
You've gone weird.
Gone. Right. Slaving my balls off in Ohio. 56 balls.
Under.
A portrait of a cock at midnight. And Tommy plus 4. 150.
Under.
The Quizman and her. 151.
Under.
Bev's Brainiacs. 166.
Over.
You are over.
Shouldn't it be one?
No,
It's 2 and 1, yeah.
because it's the same.
Yeah, no, so you still do one.
Why would you do 1?
It's the third highest.
It's not. That's first. That's second.
Okay, if you want to pick that.
Yeah. So Chris and I get 3. Tom plus 4 and Portugal Midnight get 2. Because you're both tying. Because you're both second.
Slaving your balls off, I would have given you 1 point for
Why?
that. But
They're first.
all right.
And
I
they're
get why
second.
you're saying it, but I wouldn't be so cruel and heartless and ginger. So
You would be cruel and heartless, though. That's the point.
The ginger
You just
is coming out in
you
you.
would be so cruel and heartless. You would be because you'd give them 1.
Yeah, I give him 1 point.
Why?
Because it's the third highest score.
It's not. That's the first highest. That's the second highest.
And it's the third third highest amount.
Oh wait, slaving my balls off. Yeah, you would have got 1 point. Yeah, sorry, slaving my balls off in Ohio.
Oh, you actually worked that out then, did
Yeah,
you?
I thought you meant to give them 1 point. I was
No.
thinking, why would you do that? Sorry, slaving my balls off. You still get 1 point. There you go.
Jesus Christ. I don't know how you cope without me.
Very, very easily and quite smoothly. Johnny says, WTF, Mike, I'm not cruel. Right. Okay.
Are we going for the... have we done enough of the recap now?
I believe we have.
Or shall we let the pictures come up one more time?
You just want them up, don't you?
Oh, it's annoying me, that third one.
Alec McQuaid says, I hate it when mummy and daddy fight. Slaving needs 1 point. Yes, Slaving now has 1 point. Kathleen has her point. Point made. Thank you.
Just wanted to point that out.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Anyway, where's my Spurtle?
Jenny says, my God, my brain is hurting. Oh no. Right, let's do the answers and let's be off. Shall we?
Be off with you.
Let's be off with you. I'm sure we've all got places to be out of our living room.
We've got to go get some food. Got no veggies whatsoever. It's only a run for the veggies.
Pretty much. Right.
Yorkshire pudding.
It's traditionally made with what type of flour? It is
Oh, it's you, isn't it?
Yeah.
that one?
plain. Ned Flanders' favourite flavour of ice cream. Plain.
The Indonesian island that is also a computer programming language is Java.
It's also a kind of coffee. What a load of balls, said old aircraft guy. Number 3. How many games did Sam Allardyce oversee as England manager? 1, 3 or 5? It was just 1 against Slovakia.
Yeah, I think he said something very naughty and they got rid of him.
Andrea says, can I put my felt balls guess in, please? It is whatever the right answer was. Many thanks.
Mr. Grant, can you find out why Mr. Allardyce resigned? I think it was because he said something he shouldn't have done. The Thinker by Auguste Rodin is made of bronze.
What happened just now, says Joe? Dunno, love. Question number 5. How many dragons did Daenerys Targaryen originally have in Game of Thrones? Before one of them died and became a white dragon, she had 3. Valar Morghulis.
Which bone of the body is the talus? It is the ankle bone. Well done if you got that one. That was a tricky one.
You hear a lot in football because they always break the talus, don't they?
Do they?
Or shatter the talus or whatever. Number
I
7.
don't watch football much.
Neither do I know that. Which fictional captain's middle name was Tiberius? He was James Tiberius Kirk. If you put Captain Kirk, we'll give you that one. That's fine. Because I only asked what the captain was.
Well done if you got this one right. The oldest recognised breed of cat is the Egyptian Mau. If you put Mau, you can have it, can you?
Maybe. I think it's Egyptian Mau. That's actually named after the sound that they make.
Oh,
Mau! Mau!
if you say so.
It's not. And number 9. Name the 2 days, starting with T besides Tuesday and Thursday. Martine said, what the hell to this one? Sorry if you didn't get it. It is today and tomorrow. Today and tomorrow. Sorry. I think Martine might have thought we have some sort of secret extra couple of days in England or something like that. I don't know.
And finally, the highest ranking order in British chivalry is the CBE.
Yeah,
of the two, it's the CBE.
Yeah, because it's Order of the British Empire and then Commander of the British Empire, isn't it? Right. There are your answers for that round.
Your answers.
Blimey hell, brain fart and a half.
Yeah.
Right, now time for the marathon. The weekend. Starts with a T. Well, it doesn't start with a T, does it?
Yeah.
Sam offered advice how to get around rules on players transferred. He was also alleged to negotiate a deal worth £400,000 to represent a Far East firm. Well, there you go. That'll do it to you. Danny got 20. Don't believe you. Amy got 14. Fiona got 16.
Don't believe you.
The Sabbath. No, because it's not the. It doesn't start with. Did not get it, although I thought it was a thing you said in England. Every day starts with a T. It could have been. It really could have been. Right.
10 for Martine.
So, who did you think the first one was?
I have no idea. I thought it was a politician. It looked like a politician. A Labour woman.
Nope. Number 1 was...
Really?
Adele.
Wow.
Danny says we actually did. Still don't believe you. 16 for Joan. Right, your next one. Who did you think that one was?
I thought it was Leo.
It was Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh, Ginger's Kim. Danny, your mum wants you.
He looks almost as old when he was younger than he does now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of age of his girlfriends now that he was pictured there. The other tea day is this time tomorrow, says Andrea. And who do you think the last one was?
I don't know, but it's annoying the pants off me.
Ooh, you're going to kick yourself. That one was Richard Hammond.
Of course. I said it was the eyes. I could tell it was the eyes.
He does have very big brown eyes, doesn't he?
It was the eyes that I could spot it on.
The eyes have it, as they say. Richard Hammond way, says Danny. There you go. So they were both worth 2 points each.
They both were. You mean all three?
All three, yeah.
They both were.
Yeah. Yes, all three, says Charlie Grant. Don't believe you, Daddy. Let's say 2 points for each of those, so 6 points altogether. Plus you get the half a point if you got all the Great Lakes, and also you did get the points for the felt balls as well. One was Adele, says Christopher Reese. Oh, hello. Oh dear.
Well, the fact that everyone was getting that just shows how bad my face blindness is. I mean, Leo just looks like Leo in most of his career.
Yeah,
as a kid.
because he was a child star as well, wasn't he? So
first I came across him was not the beach, the one before that.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Don't know.
That's the first film I saw him in. I'm actually allergic to Richard Hammond, says Joe.
Yes, he likes his ice creams.
Very good. I like that, Joe. Very good. Because of his name, Hamster. Yeah. So I think Sarah's allergic to hamsters, aren't you? Golden hamsters. Only. Not every hamster, just golden hamsters.
Kim says, have a good week, everyone. Indeed, we'll second that one.
Thank you, Kim. Put ourselves back there.
I'll just check the old paper pal.
Your breath had a weird noise, and I thought someone was downstairs. It sounded really weird. So yeah, that was your quiz.
Thank you for your donations this week. It's helped a lot. Because 2 weeks ago, Alex got 10 quid more in donations than what it cost us to actually go out. So this has balanced it out a bit. So thank you very much, folks.
And by go out, it means to broadcast, not to just go out.
Yeah.
We've got none of the pictures. Enjoy the quiz, though, says Joan. Thank you for a great quiz, says Amy. Thank you very much. Yes. Right. Thank you very much for playing, guys. We shall see you either in person or virtually next time. Have a lovely week. Stay safe. Be kind to each other. Be excellent to one another. And your quote tonight is from Eckhart Tolle. And acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. Thanks so much for playing. Thanks for everyone for joining us. Thank you for your donations. And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry. We forgot who won.
We haven't done this.
Oh,
what are you like?
I know. Oh my God. Thank you, Charlie. Good God. What an idiot. I shall tell you who won.
It's because we need those vegetables.
It's because we need those vegetables. What it is actually is because you're here. I've completely messed up my system. Right, let's see who won. We'll go nice and easy. We'll do third, second, and that one. Right, so third place with 82.5 was Charlie Lockdown Factory. Jam first with 84.5, and our winners tonight were Bev's Brainiacs from Surrey and Gloucester with 86.5. We all won, if you think about it, says Andrea.
Indeed.
Maybe the winnings were the friends we made along the way.
Jenna says, bye.
Bye. Oh, hello. But my sister gets Harry Styles' last picture. Oh, good God. Right, anyway, thank you so much for playing. There are your scores. We're both idiots, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Love you.